Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's lecture, English for Today, with me, Ummehani, lecturer in English, Dhaka College, Dhaka. So, I'm going to show you some pictures, and from this picture, you have to guess the topic, today's topic. Okay. So, do you see any picture here? Okay, একটু pause দেন. Pause দেওয়া যাবে? স্টুডেন্টরা কি আছেন? মানে কেউ নাই? Okay. So, do you see what do you see in these pictures? So, here is a picture of some vehicles, and another picture is of a person sitting on a driving seat. So, can you guess any topic, today's topic? What could be our today's topic? Can you guess, anybody? So, you are right. Our today's topic is on traffic education, and our today's lesson is how your brain negotiates with traffic. So, it is our unit 4, lesson 1. So, here is some questions for you. What do you mean by traffic? So, you have to give me answer. What do you mean by traffic, and who control the traffic, and what are the challenges of traffic control? So, you can just type your answer in your comment section. I just want some answer from them. Answer them. Facebook tell them. Facebook tell them. Traffic education. Okay. What do you mean by traffic? Yes, it is included in your short syllabus. And so, what do you mean by traffic? Anybody? You can write your answer. So, just think about 1 or 2 seconds and then give me answer. And who controls the traffic, and what are the challenges of traffic control? So, just think your answer, and whenever we are going to read the lessons, we will find that answer there. So, I think you are done now of thinking, and here is your lesson. So, just read this lesson for 1 minute silently, 1 minute, and then we will go to the next slide. I think I needn't to read this lesson because you all can read it. So, I think you are done of doing. So, is there any word that you find difficulties with, or you don't know the meaning? And if there is any difficulties you find, then I will give the answer in next slide. So, are you done reading this first para? Okay, here is the second para of this passage. So, you just notice the bold letters and also at the underlined sentences. We will discuss about that later. So, just read this this para. So, in last passage, you find the CPU. So, what do you understand by CPU? What is CPU? I think you all know what is CPU. CPU Central Processing Unit, and here is some pictures of CPU. You can find that an old picture of CPU, and this is the new. This CPU is used in a laptop. And what is it? What is this? Can you answer that? What is this? So this is human CPU. Human brain is human CPU, and in the next passage we'll find that there is a mention about a man. He is Michael Schumacher. Michael Schumacher is F1 racer. F1 means a Formula 1 racer, and here is some bold letter that I think that you may find difficulties with these words. And here is a picture of Michael Schumacher. I told you before that he is a Formula 1 racer and world famous racer. So in our last para, we find that never imagine yourself to be a Michael Schumacher driving an F1 at 300 mph. So you have I thought that you have written this lesson, and now you know that this lesson is about a person who is driving. Whenever a person is in driving seat, what should he keep in mind, and what has he to do? And now there if I make the summary of this lesson, that is whenever you are in the driving seat, you have to understand that you can't do whatever you want to do, or you can't do whatever you according to your will. So you have to just keep in mind that this is road, this is not here you can't do whatever you want, and there is no room for fantasy. And here I find some vocabulary for you. That is first of all accelerator. Accelerator means a device or a typically a foot pedal which control the speed of a vehicle engine or speed up something. And then modification. Modification is a noun word. It means an alternation or adjustment to something, and its synonym is softening, moderation, tempering, qualification, and sophistication. Then sophistication is an adjective. It means developed to a high degree of complexity, and sophisticated, its synonym is advanced, revolutionary, modern, and antonyms is crude and backward. And your next synonym, next vocabulary are invariable. It's an adverb. In every case or on every occasion. Invariable means in every case or in every occasion, and here is some synonyms and antonyms of it. Invariable synonym is always, universally, inevitably, dependently, and antonyms are sometimes and never. So here I found a comment that Muzammil Hussain, he wrote that you should go through the passage and read it, the passage with Bangla translation. So I think Bangla translation is not needed because you are an HSC student of Dhaka College. So you can just translate that English into Bangla. So Bangla translation, you can do it yourself, or you can do it yourself. You just read the passage, and it's not so much difficult, and whenever you will get the vocabulary, you can translate it easily. And then blur means make or become unclear or less distinct. And synonyms are unfocused, soften, dim, fade, and antonyms are clear. And there is roam. You all know that roam means a certain place, but here is roam is for opportunity or scope for something to happen or to be done. And then antonym, scope or capacity or margin, and latitude, freedom, or occasion. And then you will find encounter. Encounter is a verb word. It means meet to somebody or something unexpectedly. So whenever you use this word encounter, that is you have met someone you didn't expect. So it is just unexpected meeting with somebody. And then synonyms are face or meet or run into or run across or come across. And then restrain, keep under control or within limit. And its synonyms are prevent or stop, keep or hold, hinder, hammer. And then regard. Regard is a verb word. It means consider or think of a specific way. And its synonyms are consider or look on or view or see or hold or think. So these are the difficult words you will find there. And now come to some questions. Then where do you see the difference between the human organ and the brain? So you just have 5 minutes to write down answers and keep it in your comment section. Then or what do you think, what do you see in the difference between other human organ and the brain? So do you find any sort of difference between our hands or legs or a face or body and brain? So I'm giving you the answer. Brain is the most sophisticated organ of our body and it controls our other organs. So this is the difference between brain and other parts of our body. And then what is the difference between a computer and the human brain? So computer also has a CPU, and human brain is considered as CPU of human body. And then the main difference between computer and human brain is human brain can work naturally, but to run a computer we need to use our brain. And what is a CPU? CPU is a central processing unit. And what are its function? Its function that it controls all the function of a computer, or if we call it a human CPU, then this human CPU just controls our full body. What are the main challenges facing a driver? The main challenges that a driver faces whenever he is in driving seat, that he can't do whatever he like or whatever he will to do. And what is a racing circuit? Racing circuit is that circuit in where racing cars runs, and this is for competition, you all know, and their main focus is to win the race. So they need not to just think about the traffic rules or need not to think about the speed of car, but whenever we are going to drive a car in this traffic in our road, we can't just think it as a racing circuit. So how do a racing circuit difference from a public road? So racing circuit, I just mentioned before that racing circuit is mainly created or mainly is made to win the race or for the racing cars, and they need not to follow any sort of traffic rules. But whenever we are in public road, we have to follow strictly the traffic rules, and we can't speed up our cars. What we can do in racing circuit, the speed isn't matter, but in public road we can speed up our cars. So here is the answer of these questions. And now I find some question that in your year final you will have completing sentence or information transfer as in your question number 2. So here is an example of it. So I will ask you to finish there is just 5 blanks, and you have to complete it, and in your exam you will have 10 blanks and 10 marks for each blank. So here is 5 blanks, and try to finish it. Try to give me an answer. You have 3 minutes. Okay, try to do it. So first of all, who or what, and you have to write a person or the subject of the sentence in who or what, in the place of who or what, and then action is find, and what in next we'll find steering and where in that gap. So you will find the steering. Where is the steering? So just go back to your passage and then give the answer. So I'm for your convenient, I'm going back to the passage. So in this para you will find the answer of that question. So just try to write down the answer. Muzammil Haq, you are emphasizing on translating this passage. I think you can translate this passage. Just read it. It's not that much difficult. You can translate it. And then come to our next question. A driver finds the gap is in a what, and then under his or her feet. So what does a driver find under his feet? So just you will get the answer 2 in this first passage, and then come to the next question. The gap is in the who or what place, and then can operate an ever-changing condition. What can operate an ever-changing condition? And then must be at working, then what must be at working in your brain. So what works in your brain? You will find the answer in just this passage, this para. You will find the answer of the last 2 questions. Nuruddin Sarkar, this passage is included in short syllabus and also included in your year final. So just go to your, just look back your syllabus. So the answer of this question, first a driver, here is a driver finds a steering, and then in, or the answer is his or her hand. So steering is a driver finds steering in his or her hand. Then a driver finds under his feet. What does a driver find under his feet? That is accelerator. And then human brain can operate in ever-changing conditions and must be at working. Then what? Sophistication in your brain. So here is your answer, but and then come to the grammar item of this lecture. You will find a I told you before that just look back to these underlined sentences. These underlined sentences, here is a huge use of this type of sentence, that you are yourself to be a Michael Schumacher. Just always be ready to encounter or don't want to be regarded. And here we find are programmed to do specific jobs, that is able to operate. So here is lots of example of these grammar items. So I am just trying to discuss about this. So from this sentence that just I'm picking up from the middle of the sentence that you are programmed to be a specific job, so to do. So you all know, I think, I hope you all know about this grammarism 2 plus V1. So do you know what is this? Just write the answer. What is this? 2 plus verb 1. What is this? Two plus verb 1 is okay. I'll just read the questions and then I'll go for the answer. So 2 plus V1, you all know that this is infinitive. Very good. Jabir Hussain, very good. You are right. This is infinitive. So why do we use this in sentence? So why do we use infinitive in sentence? Masum Billah, you are right. It is infinitive. Very well done. And then why do we use in this sentence? Nafis Sadiq, yes, it is infinitive. Okay, and now come to our second question. Why do we use infinitive in sentence? Why do we use infinitive in sentence? I want answer from you. Why do we use infinitive in sentence? And just look back to the answer, the sentence B. You don't want to be regarded as a killer. So this format is 2 plus B plus verb 3. So Masum Billah, you write that when there are two verbs. Yes, when there are two verbs, we do use infinitive, but this is when there is two verbs, we also use gerund, we also use participle. So why do we use infinitive? What is the special use of it? Thank you, Masum Billah. You just try to give answer. Your answer is partially correct. And then come to, I will give the answer in next slide. Then come to next question. Does it have any special use sentence? So does infinitive has any special in a sentence? Does infinitive has any special uses in a sentence? So you know there is two types of question. One is WH question and one is WH question and one is yes no question. So when we do use a WH question, when WH question is those questions when we use WH word to make a question, that is WH question, and the yes no question when the answer of a question is given by yes or no, that is yes no question. So this is our off topic. Our today's topic is just related. I find a relation, that's why I just mention it. So the third question, why it is does it have any special use in sentence? So this question, the answer of this question will be yes. If there yes, then you have to write yes, and if there no, then you have to write no. So Masum Billah, you're right again. Thank you very much. So you are very attentive, I see. It's very impressive. And then if yes, what is that? So now you have to just elaborate your answer, that you said that the answer of this question number 3 is yes, and in question number 4, what is the special use of infinitive in a sentence? What is the special use of infinitive in a sentence? I know you all know this answer, but I just want to see your answer in our comment section. So what is the special use of infinitive in a sentence? Okay, Masum Billah, you said that don't know. No, don't worry, I will give you answer. So if yes, what is that? What is the special use of infinitive in a sentence? You all know that just 2 plus V1. We just use the base form of verb after infinitive. So this is the special use of sentence. after to we use base form of verb, and this is the special use of infinitive in a sentence. So what is the different use of infinitive between sentence A and B? So what is the difference between the infinitive of sentence A and sentence B? What are the difference? So in a sentence A, that are programmed to be specific job, and in sentence B, you don't want to be regarded as a killer. So is the use of infinitive in two sentences are same or different? So I want your answer. I'm waiting for your answer. What is the different use of infinitive between sentence A and sentence B? What is the different? Just look back in sentence A, that are programmed to do specific job, and in sentence B, you don't want to be regarded as a killer. So what is the difference? Just storm up your brain and we'll get the answer in next slide. Just think about this. Now come to the sixth question, that which form of infinitive is used in this sentence? Okay, Jabir Hussain, very good. First one is 2 plus B1, and the second one is 2 plus B plus B3. That is written in this sentence. So what do we call them? So what do we call this structure? 2 plus B1, what is it called? And 2 plus B plus B3, what is it called? The answer would be the not the structure, that what do we call them? So which form of infinitive is used in this sentence? Never imagine yourself to be a Michael Schumacher. Okay, just we just give the answer of question number 5, and then we'll come to the question number 6. Hassan Manik, you are absolutely right that in A it is an active infinitive, and in B it is a passive infinitive. So very good answer, Hassan Manik, you are right. Thank you very much. And then in question number 6, which form of infinitive is used in this sentence? So which form of infinitive? Nafis Sadiq, you are also right. Very well done. And we just go to next slide to give the answer of these 5 questions. What is this? What is this? This is infinitive. So our second question was, why do you use this in sentence? Why do you use this in sentence? Why do you use infinitive in sentence? Answer is that the to infinitive is used in many sentence constructions, often expressing the purpose of something or someone's opinion about something. So it is used to express someone's opinion or to express the purpose of a sentence. Whenever we use 2 plus B1, that is infinitive. So we use to express the purpose or the opinion of the sentence. And our third question was, does it have any special usage sentence? We just answered that question, and yes, it has a special use in sentence. And question number 4, if yes, what is that? And that is base form of verb is used after it. And fifth question was, what is the different use in of infinitive between sentence A and B? You just answered this question, that in sentence A it is active and or present infinitive, and in sentence B it is passive infinitive. So now come to the question number 6. What form of infinitive is used in the sentence? Never imagine yourself to be a Michael Schumacher driving an F1 at 300 mph. So which kind of infinitive? Is it present infinitive or it is passive infinitive? Which sort of infinitive is used here? Just write your answer. In question number 6, which sort of infinitive is used? It is active. Is it active or passive? Never imagine yourself to be a Michael Schumacher driving an F1 at 300 mph. Just write your answer. in comment section. Which sort of infinitive is used here? Active or passive? Active. Very good, Masumbila. It's active. So just don't be in confusion because of this be after to. So here be is the main. V is a main verb, main form of verb. So it is used here as a main verb. It is not for passive purpose. So you all know that be is the main verb of am, is, or was, were. Very good. Mujahidul Islam, very well done. You are right. It's active. So present or active infinitive is used there. So sometimes we just confused because of the use of be, because in passive form we also use be. So that's why we just get confused, but there is no room for confusion because after be here is no verb. So if there would any verb after be in the past participle form, in that case, only in that case, that will be in passive form. So just remember one thing, that in every passive form there will we find the past participle form. After main verb or after helping verb, we will find the past participle of base form. So I will ask you to make some more sentences using this form, using these 2 plus V1 form, infinitive form, or 2 plus B plus V3 form. So just make some more sentences using this. 1 or 2 sentences, just make 1 or 2 sentences, or you just also can write 1 or 2 word using this sentence, just 2 plus another word. Okay, I think this is a very easy question for you, and you all can do it. So here is the recap of today's class, what we have done. Masum Billah, I want there to buy a biscuit. Okay. Walaikum Assalam, Shimul Khan. And I have to do this. Very good. Shimul Khan Polash, very good. I have to do this. Okay. So if I take a sentence from Shimul Khan, then to get admission chance in DU, I try my level best. Okay, very good. I can come here to attend your class. Okay, very good, Shimul Khan Polash. So I just take a sentence from Shimul, that I just pick the sentence from Shimul. So what is the main verb here? I have to do this. I have to do this job or do this work. Okay, I just use a word here. I have to do this work. So what is the main verb of this sentence? I have to do this work. What is the main verb of this sentence? Just type your answer. It's a very easy answer. And have, do. Momin Khan, do. In this sentence we got 2 verb. One is have and another is to do. So to do is infinitive. So infinitive is not a finite verb. So if it's not a finite verb, it can't complete a sentence lonely. So in to complete a sentence, we need a finite verb. So what is finite verb? Here both infinitive are present, but they are different in construction. I don't know, Asan Manik, which you answered which question, I don't know. Momin Rifat, you answered that do, and Jaber Hussain have. Rifat, do is not the main verb here. Main verb here is have. So I'm just telling you about this, that to do is not an finite verb. So what is a finite verb? Whenever a verb is transformed according to subject and the tense, then it is a finite verb. But if I write, I had to do this work. If I write that, I had to do this work. You see, here is no change in to do. It's the same. If I use he here, if I use he, then this word will be changed. So whenever a word is changed according to subject and according to tense, that is finite verb. To complete a sentence, we definitely need a finite verb. We definitely need a finite verb. But to do here, if we use he here, have will be changed into has, right? Have will be changed into has. So if we use has, this part of the sentence will not be changed. So will it be changed? What do you think? It will not be changed. So this part will not be changed. So this part of sentence which is not changed with subject and verb or subject and tense, that is not finite verb, and finite verb cannot be the main verb of a sentence. Okay. Masum Billah, what is no? I don't know. What is no? Jaber Hussain, no, I don't know. No change. Yes, there is this part will not be changed, and this is not finite verb, and that's why it can be the main verb of this sentence. So now go back to our first sentence of Polash. I have taken from Polash that I have to do this. So here in this sentence, have is the main verb and to do is not main verb. Okay. So recap of today's class, warm-up activities, what we have done before, and showing some picture. I showed you some picture, text reading. I just ask you to read the test and vocabulary, grammar item we have learned here, infinitive. So if there are any question regarding today's lecture, you can ask me. You have 2 minutes. You can ask me question regarding this today's lecture. So I think you have no question regarding today's lecture, and Muzammel, I don't know whether you are here or not. I just I'll just tell you that reading Bengali is not so much. Translate this sentences. These lectures is not too much difficult. You just go through the text and you will find the answer. Even though you can't, if you can't find any difficulties in translating or in realizing the meaning of this sentence, you can ask me also in comment section. Suggestion, I think your question is given, your syllabus and also a short structure of sentence is also given, and structure of this question is also given. So Masum Billah, the suggestion is also given in your classroom. So here I have nothing to share with you, nothing about suggestion. So you just have a few units from your book. So it's very easy to read this book. Okay, no question regarding today's class. Thank you very much for having no question. So that's the end of today's class. Take care of yourself. Thank you. And stay good, stay fine, stay in good health. Thank you. Just